damn time. After like let this explode overnight, which is gonna be annoying, but gotta do it. Gotta do it. Alright. Let's continue. Let's continue, guys, with collaboration. Who we collaborating with, huh? Is it a YouTuber? Alright, it's Kato, that's for sure. That's real, boy. Okay. I don't like how my nose feels right now. It's annoying. Alright. SCP-2047 is to be held in containment chamber which utilizes a Faraday mesh in its construction to block incoming. Oh, actually, I have to text somebody real quick. I might be done within 45 minutes. Ongoing radio signals. SCP-2047 is to be monitored for radio communications. Any radio signals or changes in the intensity of light sources from SCP-2047 are to be reported immediately to the site director. MTF Omega-4 foreign exchange students is to monitor major astronomical centers and public communications for claims relating to details of the -1 event or its effects. Amnestics are to be administered to any non-Foundation personnel possessing knowledge of anomalous data in relation to the -1 event. MTF Omega-4 is also to monitor and contain any space-time anomalies resulting from Event 1, as well as displaced biomass, non-Euclidean intersection of terrain, and transplanet matter. And here we have an image that says comparison between Sol systems and Theta C system. And here's like a little like arrow pointing up and down to Earth. Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like the Sol system is definitely different to our system. Like there's some similarities, but after Earth it's just completely different. Like there's a planet missing, and then like a couple planets are different sizes. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this is. Description: SCP-2047 is a hollow iron sphere with a 40 cm diameter covered in language originating from Theta C. Covered in language. Oh, okay, probably like written in a language. These inscriptions describe the process that occurs in Event A as a warning system for the target planet. The surface of SCP-2047 has so far proved unnaturally resistant to attempt to open or cut into the cavity inside. Scans of SCP-2047 innards only reveal the basic outline for advanced machinery. Nothing is understood about how SCP-2047 functions or how it is capable in assisting in Event A, other than to relay a radio signal back to Theta Z. Event log -A-1973. Sorry. Oh god, it's so itchy. Day 1, 7/13/1973, at 1:1, like basically 1 minute after midnight. Earth and an exoplanet designated Theta Z undergo an exchange of spatial position. Earth is deposited in Theta Z's previous solar system, while Theta Z takes Earth's spot in the old solar system. The process occurs instantaneously. No contact can be established with the Lunar Minerva project. See supplement -E for information on Theta Z. So the two different Earths like swapped. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Day 2, 7/14. Radio transmission is relayed through SCP-2047 at 1 hour. 1 hour 32 minutes 47 seconds via its spatial anomaly and multi-locational existence. Radio transmissions are initially audible and are initiated in an unknown language, presumably one of those used on Theta Z. Over the next 12 hours, the language converts into increasingly fluent English. Until full communication between Earth and Theta Z are established, Theta Z's interstellar exchange program is first described. The Foundation requests a reversal of Event A. Theta Z responds with denial. What? Okay. Day 113, 11 first. Knowledge of Event A eventually spreads over the first 2 weeks. What do you mean eventually spreads over the first 2 weeks? 113 days pass, though. The Foundation has no viable method of hiding the knowledge of the cosmic shift. Religious institutions experience a peak in attendance, and some reform their values to accommodate for this event, while others dissipate entirely. No knowledge of the existence of other sentient life reaches the public. As news of the loss of, I think, afterwards I turn the aircon off. As news of the loss of the Minerva project reaches the public, however, general anxiety increases. Foreign relations between major powers become strained as the United States, Soviet Union, and China enter a space race to explore the new solar system. The Middle East experiences a non-violent wave of protests and demonstrations in response to the upheaval of the known world and unrest with their civil governments. Containment efforts by the Foundation are beginning to become problematic due to the Foundation use of resources on continued efforts to prevent societal collapse. Requests to C for assistance are denied. See supplement F for information on previous exploration of the solar system. So they swapped places. They swapped like positions in that dimension, and now fellow C is like, nah, we're happy here. You can stay over there. That's kind of fucked. They, pardon me. Sorry about that. Day 286, 4th, 23rd, 1974. Containment of Keter level SCP objects grow increasingly difficult and strains a majority of Foundation resources. Hostilities between nations increase as they become increasingly suspicious of one another. The United Nations become a strained force, not very effective in mitigating the deterioration of relations. Southeast Asia experiences a systematic political repression as China falls behind in the space race, followed by religious accusation in response to the increased volume of religious activity. Request to Theta Z for assistance following a presentation of determinants to the human race is approved. Finally, it's took almost a year. Actually, but yeah, it's not really a year. There's still like 80 days, but still. Took forever for them to like respond. Day 339, 6th, 17th, a collaboration between Theta Z and that's the title, collaboration. Between Theta Z and Earth is initiated in order to attempt to reverse the determinants of Event A. Theta Z announces to the Foundation that reversal of the entire process is impossible, but suggests that a localized reality reset may be viable. Using a combination of SB2047 and Theta Z's technology, a CK-class reality restructuring scenario is created and includes a mass change to astronomical data, records, and memories revolving around the field of astronomy. This restructuring also resets the date on Earth to July 13th, 1973. Foundation staff at Site 88, which houses SCP-2047, maintain a full records relating to Earth's previous location and are excluded from the reality restructuring in order to facilitate the further suppression of knowledge. After a full debriefing of top Foundation personnel, the residents of Theta Z are informed that further collaboration with the Foundation will not be continued due to the unacceptable risk of societal collapse stemming from uncertainty related to previous events. So are you telling me the Foundation world that we live in right now is actually a Earth that got teleported from a different dimension to their dimension, and now they have to like reset the entire world? Except a couple people that are aware of it, which is very similar to one of the first SCPs we read from Series 3, where it's all about like, oh, you can reset to a certain time, which... No, say that. There's like Machina. What year do they reset to? I don't think it says like which time, right? Because I'm trying to think if it's like the same year. I don't think it says here, but you get what I mean. It's very similar. The whole idea of resetting. Okay. Post reset day 146. 12th, 5th, 1973, Apollo 18 space mission to Earth's new natural satellite is launched. Included on board are the personnel and materials required to produce replicas that match the vehicles left behind by Apollo 11 to 17, as well as establish a temporary lunar settlement to begin re-establishment of the Foundation's lunar sites. Post-reset day 156, 12:15, Foundation lunar site 190 begins reconstruction with resupply loads arriving on a weekly schedule. Post-reset day 1517, 7/5, 1977, Voyager 1 mission launches in order to better ascertain the details of the solar system that Earth now resides in. Minimal data was delayed from FLZ after the exchange, but further investigation is warranted as necessary. So the Sol 1 is the Foundation's original galaxy. Is that what? Am I understanding this correctly? Let me just see what. I think so, yeah. Okay. Pertinent breathing material supplement E. Planet Z, also known as Picol, by its inhabitants, is the densest planet in its respective solar system. Z houses approximately 9.144 billion different species in the best translation between nomenclature systems possible. Its sentient population is distributed among 19 minor continents and one major landmass, including 147 independent governments. However, all states are connected to the one central government that is housed on the major landmass. The apparent age of Z is 4.7 billion years, exceeding the Earth's approximate age by around 2.2 billion years. The development of both anaerobic and aerobic life assisted in the creation of this planet's ozone layer. Although aquatic-based life forms were more prominent in Z's development of sentient life, its gravitational force, the fuck is happening outside, is 9.582 is a meter per second squared, just below that of Earth's. Or is that miles? Each day on Z is just above 24 hour Earth hours. For every 2 centuries on Z, there's approximately 1 additional Earth day. Inhabitants of Z are sentient race of semi-aquatic bipedal humanoids. They have a chitin scale aggregate above the epidermis, with the majority of the internal organ systems being similar to that of humans. Through glands above the sternum, similar to gills, they are able to maintain a limited ability to breathe underwater. In contemporary Z society, however, civilization is land-based with very few underwater establishments, and all establishments of this type are research-centered. Philosophy of Z largely revolves around the olfactory expansion and resulting effects on cognition. Inhabitants of Z believe that taste is the most fundamental sensory experience in existence, and as such provides the most connection with the universe around them. Religious institutions are based on schools of thought on the effect of culinary design and their relation to cognition. There is no mention of the belief of a deity. Theta Z technology is advanced past that of the Foundations, as interaction has related. Theta Z's inhabitants show a strong desire for travel and knowledge, and thus utilize SCP-2047 to perform a process of solar travel. According to Theta Z, instances of SCP-2047 can be found in many solar systems around the universe, sent out to the planets of highly similar physical qualities. Using these, they travel system to system, exchanging planets. It was stated that Earth was far from the first to undergo an exchange, although Theta Z has also expressed a reluctance to continue this practice after observing the detriment caused to Earth. We also have Supplement F. The former Sol system prior to Event 1 contained a single main sequence star of 1.0034 solar masses. It was home to 6 planets, including 2 terrestrial worlds, in addition to Earth and 3 gas giants. I assume these must be the 3 gas giants right here. The dark red, orange, and brown. It was home to 6 planets. All planets in the solar system were named for deities in Roman and Greek mythology. The names were starting closest to Mercury, Venus, Earth, Hera, Jupiter, and Pluto. A 7th planet, Neptune, was found in the asteroid belt between Mercury and Venus. In the earliest part of the 20th century, but due to the recent discovery of several similarly sized worlds beyond Pluto, including Athena, which was 1.7 times the size of Neptune, it was decided to reclassify these worlds and Neptune as dwarf planets. It's way different than ours. Okay. For more information on our previous solar system, supplement 1207K along with document collection, file or recommended reading. I'm so confused which one is the Foundation world and which one is the world that they swapped around. For more information on the previous solar system, supplement. The primary focus of this supplement, however, is to provide information on exploration efforts of the previous solar systems and cultural impacts of the changes enacted by the residents of Theta Z. Not sure why I'm celebrating this much. Specifically that of moon exploration programs. It should be noted that Earth's original moon was similar in composition to that of its new system, though the topography was drastically different as outlined in document collection 5. The space program of the United States in 1969 placed men on the moon. However, it became apparent that future exploration of our solar system would need to take place in Earth orbit or from the surface of the moon. After the conclusion of the Apollo program with Apollo 17 in late 1972, the Minerva mission were undertaken to place a permanent human presence on the moon. With few exceptions, including the resupply mission Minerva 18, which exploded just after takeoff on December 29, 1972, this program was a stunning success. The original program was discontinued in January of 1973, literally like a month later. Mostly due to the loss of Minerva 18, private contractors began providing manpower and technology for most resupply missions, and the Minerva bases were considered an integral centerpiece to an era of stability and world peace beginning in 1973. By the time approximately 2,500 individuals of various nationalities lived in a number of lunar bases beyond the religious ramification of the exchange itself, the cultural impact of losing these accomplishments was a primary catalyst for the eventual societal breakdowns. Ooh. At first I thought like the Soul universe was like the universe of the SCP, but then I was like, well, it would only make sense because like it's constantly said that the people from Theta Z need to like, help out. So I thought like, yeah, but it's a communication system, right? It's not an actual like swap. But it would make more sense if it's a swap, because then like why else would people freak out that there's other planets and stuff like that? So yeah, was a bit frazzled, but I think I understand. If not, you can explain to me in the comments more. I think I understand.